Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's on a fantastic day today. We're gonna into some hardcore Minecraft once again. And today, we do have a little bit of new stuff to show. So I did do a little bit of netherite mining off stream, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but I did it. We have a full set of netherite. So I mined 3 ingots worth, which is in actual hindsight, it's not that much. But that's not what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm gonna show you around what we've done, because I've built a few things. And we're also going to build a few farms. So right now, what I'm looking at is going to be a lava farm for sure. And I think that's going to be the main farm for fuel. We're going to have to set up a little bit of redstone, but that'll be okay. Lava farm. What else are we going to want? We're probably going to want a sugarcane farm built today. We're going to do a basic one. I would like to get them to build today, but that's the 2 on my mind right now. So welcome back to Minecraft. So we've been playing Minecraft hardcore for a little bit. 7 actual stream days. We've been playing Minecraft a little bit longer than 7 days. It's just better to get an idea of what we've been streaming, because that's when the majority of stuff has happened, okay? So, first things first, we have completed what I set out to do for the starter base. The starter base is feature complete, and you can see that I am in full netherite. Now, I don't have full netherite, because, you know, tools, and I did go ahead and go get my shield all enchanted and stuff. As you can see, it's looking a little bit cleaner here, and once I get all this stuff out of here, it will be a lot cleaner. And the plan is that this is going to act as like my villager area. This is where all my villagers are going to be. And we have a few farms already running, which is gonna, you know, be annoying to have farms in different areas because, you know, we won't be able to AFK here and stuff. I would like to have all my farms here if I could. That'd be great. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have that done. We have all our villagers down here. We went ahead. Oh, these fucking Endermen, dude. You can't trust them. So I did do a little bit of AFKing last night, and I'll show you what is the result of that. But since I did do a little bit of AFKing, Endermen came here and terrorized the place, to say the least. And I see where they got all the dirt, the little bastards. Anyway, so I set up my villagers in these like little pods. So we have the wheat cabal here, and then we just have our 2 our coal and iron guys, which are nice, right? But honestly, we don't really need to deal with these guys ever again. Like, there's not really any other enchants we need, unless we're talking, you know, the god enchants, which I'm still planning to do. So yeah, we placed a few nice little trees, and then all our wheat is grown now. It looks right nice and relaxing. And then we can go ahead and have a little look and see how our farms are doing. So I had my PC on last night for about 8 hours of AFK time. Right now we are at day 263 in game. Now those days are the reason why I don't use them. I just use the days played is because there's a considerable amount of AFK time, right? So here's what we got last night, which isn't crazy, but it's still, you know, serviceable. Like, this will make into a lot of TNT. We have a lot of bone blocks to be happening here, a considerable amount of flesh and arrows that we're never going to use. The flesh we will, but and then we can go over and look at the iron. Now it's been running a little bit longer because I don't know if I emptied it last time. But, we have a nice little stash of iron. Now this isn't as effective as other farms. I even know the guy I watched said it was. This isn't. It's still serviceable for what I have needs for, and honestly I've been just trading it, so it's not really a big deal. Now I think what I'm gonna do is, honestly, I want all my farms to be around this base, and I think what this base is going to really act as is like my AFK place. So it needs to be super safe, right? Now my other farm, which is here, now you can really see some progress because this shit's crazy. So like, this is almost completely full double chest of carrots and potatoes, which is stuff that I haven't farmed. This is stuff that my villagers are just doing for me, which is really nice. And then down here, same thing, but it's over full. So we are already in to the chest down below. So this is starting to get full up, and soon enough it will need some more double chests. But yeah, but without doing anything too complicated, honestly, the lava farm's actually quite simple. From what I've been looking at, all it is just a cauldron, which which is going to be a lot of iron. A lot of iron. Let's just build, you know, however many cauldrons this is. Well, probably not 64, but let's like build 30. I'll need 30 for sure. But the basic way that these cauldrons work is that, this automatic lava farm works is like this. So you grab a pointed dripstone, you grab a lava bucket, you grab your block of choice, you, let's just do a little demonstration right here. So we'll do this. You put a cauldron down below, and let's just verify that this works like this. Yep. You put a block above the cauldron, directly above. You put a piece of dripstone, like that. You put 2 blocks here and in front of it, which is here, and then you do that. And then what will happen is this should start dripping lava into this at some point. Apparently it takes a long time, but time is our friend. We love time. The idea is that once that does that, it will do it slowly. We will collect the lava from the cauldrons and make it into fuel for every furnace. And the way we'll work it is we'll have a cauldron, we will have a hopper with a double chest on it that's going to be connected to my stuff. So all my auto smelters will always have shit. Now I'm curious, we should see this dripping anyway. I'm kind of confused on why it's not been dripping yet. It definitely should have been dripping by now. Now it's not going to fill up immediately, but oh, do you know what? I should have, I probably have minimal particles on, huh? So yeah, as long as this drip is happening, this will fill up. So that is the idea. Now, I don't know how much room I have up here. I could build it in here. I mean, it's what? It's a block. It's 2 blocks high because it's cauldron, dripstone, block where the lava is, and there needs to be no wooden blocks in vicinity. So I could build it up here and then just have a hopper come down with all my buckets. Oh, do you know what we could do? This isn't a bad idea either. We could make the hoppers our ceiling, or sorry, the cauldron our ceiling, and then just click them every now and then and fill my buckets up. Then there's literally no risk. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna get a little space here. Probably should have brought the beacon over because this would have been instant. I shouldn't be clearing out too much. It's just gonna be like a little area. So I think I'm gonna put this back like, you know, 5 times that way, and then like I'll have like our entryway, and then I'll come into this area. How low is my floor? So 3 blocks, that shouldn't burn, right? That shouldn't burn. I don't think we'll have any problems with burning or anything. It's 3 blocks below my floor. Yeah, so let's build this out to where we could fit 3 here and 3 here. Let's give it a little buffer. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need more cauldrons and more lava. Right now, I think this is the best place to start though. Just start off small. But yeah, so today, we will have a thing happen where I'll have to go AFK for a bit, but that's all right, because it's not like a whole day thing that I'm gonna be doing. Just keep that, bear in mind. I could make this glass. I should just like open all this, but this is actually acting as a wall right now. Okay, so the best way to do this, and I wouldn't be surprised if my house burns down. Would not be surprised at all. So yeah, this is the only one that doesn't have lava under it, like a full source block. It still fucking drips though. Am I missing something? I mean, I guess I'll find out if I missed any, because it will fucking tell me. It's like, oh yeah, there's just 1 here that's missing. Maybe you don't even have to do that. Holy shit, that's fast. What the fuck? So yeah, we'll see if we missed anything in you know, however long it takes. But yeah, the idea now is, you know, is it gonna burn down my house? That's the question. I mean, it's a block of dirt. Like it's 2 blocks. Now I've had fire burn my house down before, so like, you know, definitely could be a problem. But hey, at least I don't have to replace the roof. Farm 1 and 2 done. So we have right now, how many farms do we have? So we have a lava farm. That's 1. We have a villager farm. That's 2. We have a chicken farm. That's 3. We have a mob drop. That is 4 automatic farms at this moment. What I want to make now is a sugarcane farm. Sugarcane farms are kind of out there. They kind of get a little crazy. So I'm going to look up a few, just schematic wise, because I know what farm I'd make, right? I'd make an observer, I'd make a piston, and I'd make some kind of redstone loop, and I'll put a hopper in, or put a minecart hopper below the block that it will inevitably drop on, right? Because that's honestly the best. There we go. Here we go. You want to see speed? Woo! Now that's speed. Holy shit. Now that might be the fastest way to travel. The farm is quite easy to build, but I'm going to be adding my own addition to it. It's going to be basically very simple. We're going to work it on a daylight detector instead of any mass observer stuff with a bunch of redstone as a line. Now this is someone else's build, but I'm going to iterate, right? So, I haven't watched their video, but it's going to work. An observer is going to go into a daylight sensor like this. This way. And then once the daylight sensor does its thing, this will detect it and send out a pulse. This pulse that it sends out is going to activate the pistons that's going to break the sugarcane. And then below that, below the sugarcane, is going to be a minecart and rail, which is how I'm going to do collection. Awesome. So yeah, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to build rows of sugarcane. I'm going to build 2 rows of sugarcane, right? They're probably going to go this way and this way. And then under where the sugarcane can be dropped, well, it's actually going to be 4 rows, but under where the sugarcane can be dropped, there is going to be a line of rail. Honestly, what I want to do is I want to have all of this now built up, then we build the mine carts. So this is how big our farm is going to be, because then we're not losing any sugarcane, because we want, as long as all the sugarcane drops where it spawns, the mine cart will pick it up, right? I am going to need a few more stacks of cobblestone. Yeah, let's go and get that. Let's drop off all our stuff here. We're probably going to end up making a bunch more pistons and shit. Okay. And this is the ground level for sugarcane, and the way this is going to work is just like this. So it is that many per row, and that's that. So that will, once it does its thing, everything grows up or the day changes, all of this will activate. This is the easy part of the farm, funnily enough. Okay, let's make our loop first. Worry about the off system later. Because what we could do is we could have a detector rail or some other redstone clock that defines when the thing churns, right? Because you can make rails turn with redstone. It's a little weird. Now, we could also just work with an offloading system to where every time it passes, it offloads into a minecart, and then do that and just keep it going in circles, which is definitely an option, right? 100%. We could do that. What I am a little worried about is this, because, you know, we gotta do like kind of a closed loop here. So that's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be like a intersecting 8. Like, it's gonna be like one of these things. Yeah, let's get into it. So for right now, what I'm thinking is that I want to have a whole row of regular rails, but just with like a little midsection every time with powered rails. Can I fucking help you? I'm going to one-shot you. You ready? Get one-shotted. What's gonna have to happen here is that this is gonna have to not intersect the other line, but also intersect it. Yeah, that's not fucking confusing at all. How the fuck does that gonna work? We could make it like a loop, I suppose. So like you just set it right here, and then we go like this. But I guess you could do that. It hurts my brain though, so there is that. Because like all they need to be is right here, right? So like what we do is we come this way, right? And I'll build this out, and then we go back on ourselves. And then when we're coming out, we'll come out this way and we'll go there. And this is where we'll handle the problem, right? It'll probably be handled, it might even be handled here. Okay, we have successfully done that. So it goes through the hopper, the minecart, well, this is a chest, but it's a minecart, it should all travel the same. The hopper goes underneath each dirt block on the correct block, so it should collect stuff. Okay, so if we grab this and we put it here, then let's go ahead and trigger the machine. It's a test. Yeet. So, stuff is on the floor. Things are there. Send it. Okay, now it's just doing its weird shit. That's fine. Send it. Okay, let's see. Does it have it all? So it has 29 sugarcane. The question is there any more? It's all clear here. Oh, you're giving me a fucking stroke. It looks all clear. I mean, that looks good. Looks like it's collecting it. Okay, I do see one there, but also this thing just went off. That could have dropped. That definitely could have just dropped. All right, so now we come into the part where it gets crazy. So we can make this loop easily, right? We can make this go on a loop, and this will go forever, right? And we could start that now if we wanted to. And it will collect and then be full at some point, right? Yeah, it'll do its thing. But really what the question is now how do we do the system? So we have 2 options here, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 options. So get the mic in front of my face first. So option 1 is we put a minecart hopper system right below one of these sections and let it periodically unload. right? Meaning that second it passes, it unloads itself, right? Definitely an opportunity, right? Then it's always going. Now, having a minecart always going isn't always a positive thing. If we do this a lot, it could cause lag. Right now, though, it's so negligible that it doesn't matter at all. What really does matter, though, is the fact that this keeps on going off like a little prick. It's probably because it's on invert. There we go. So that's option one. Option two is we could set up a system to where this thing gets turned either this way or this way, and then we just have a redstone clock that turns this back on, right? But like, how do we because we can't just set up a bunch of hoppers. Well, we could, but like, you just saw how slow that fucking hopper was. So unless we can move this up, which is definitely a thing, we could do, we could definitely move this up. It's gonna be a problem that we're gonna have to figure out. Right now, Dazed, we haven't really started on the new build here. This is the hardcore stuff. So we've only gotten a little bit of the footprint laid out. But right now we're working on farm stuff. So like I can have a little bit more viable AFK time. Sugarcane farm is definitely up there. Yeah, so this doesn't work. So I guess, if we had a fence, I remember a way to do this and make this work. Hang on. If we had this on a fence post. So let's put this here, okay? Let's get fence post like this. Let's do that. I don't know how the fuck this gets unloaded now, but like we'll work the problem and then do this. Okay. Yeah, it needs to go up. Why isn't this going down? That's a better question. Let me just do a little tomfoolery here. It did not let me place that. Oh, I could do that. Double minecart on each other? Is that possible? Hold up. Yeah, we're fucking really getting into the weeds now. Because the idea is that we need to have a minecart on top of a minecart that goes in here. So if that's the idea, if a minecart can go on top of a minecart. So if I stack, yeah, this is really what the question is, right? If I stacked some minecarts like this, I just did that, and then I did this, this, this to get more height. Could I put a slab here and then put a minecart on it? Jesus Christ, I think we just figured it out. This is some real big tomfoolery. Hold up. Oh, it works! Holy shit, it works! Okay, yeah, this is some tomfoolery. So this needs to be a double... Oh god, I definitely just broke this. Wait, no way. Does that work like that? Hold up. Holy shit, it actually just works with a hopper. Or with one hopper. Weird. So weird. Why does that work? That's so strange. So the question is this gonna be enough when it's driving past? Like, I could set up, like, 3 in a row, like, right here. 3 in a row here. And then they all go into pistons that go into chests. Because, like, there'll never be... Like, we're not going to get a crazy excess of wheat here. All right, let's try this again. Let's go ahead and remove all these minecart rails. And then 1, 2, 3. Gotta stop holding control. Okay. Now hoppers into this. There we go. Now we got to do the exact same thing that we just did in the same order, the same way. Trial and error. Yeah, I've never done this before. So we'll do this and this. We'll go minecart and minecart. If it worked the first time, I'd be worried. Same. Okay, and then we'll put a minecart up here. Nope, it needs to be facing the other way. Minecart. Boom. That's the way that's supposed to look. Okay, now we get this out. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2, and then put a block here, and then minecart with hoppers. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, block, boom, eat, boom, minecart with hopper, boom. Do this, 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 this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and here we go with the test. I didn't want to drop my whole stack, bro. Come on, Jesus. Works. Awesome. Okay, I will keep that there just so I don't bump anything. And honestly, what should happen now is I should just fucking leave this alone and not touch it. Like, completely block it off. Make sure that no mobs can touch it. Leave it completely the fuck alone. Do this. Just like, I literally can't touch it. It's where it is now. And now we have this to set back up now. So we go 1, 2, 3, and I need more rails. Oh, let's sleep since we can now. Okay, music's a little loud. In my ears, anyway. Let's go back to Minecraft. All right. Okay, so now what I'm curious about is how this is gonna work. It's like, this is a long path to get with that. But hopefully it's slow enough to where we can unload everything in this little section here. And then everything will be good. Hopefully. I don't know yet. Was fine on this ad. You can't hear it now. Yeah, that's because Minecraft's really quiet. It's a builder. Mind you, it's just ambience. It's not a big deal. Okay. So now the question is if we start up a thing here, can I start it here? Yeah. And if we go ahead and we put, let's just put fucking everything in here. I know that this isn't a good example, but so this is going to fill it with more sugarcane. So it's going to do like, what? A quarter of a stack, 15 blocks each time? Now it's loading up with stuff, but it's also not going super slow either. Maybe we need this section to just slow it down even more. Gonna jump into Star Citizen for 4.1? Probably not. We'll see. I need it going slower. Okay. It'll gradually slow down. I don't think it'll stop though. Okay. Let me get everything unloaded from this thing. Okay. It's completely unloaded now. Awesome. Let's do this. Hello, Scrape. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Now we'll push it along. There should be nothing in these chests. Or in this. Okay. So this should come along now with nothing. Okay. And now I'm going to drop a stack. I'm going to drop as much sugarcane as I got. Fuck. It's quick. All right. So every time it's offloading like, I don't know, a good amount of items. Yeah, it's like 20 items each time.